haven't streamed in a while, and if you're joining this channel for the first time, thank you for coming. I've recently been watching and reading Lord of the Rings again, and I made some renditions of various Tolkien poems with my sister that might go up later. But I just wanted to sing a few. Just making up renditions on the spot. If you have a request as we're going through this, just put it in chat. Let's see. I've got a web page open here. And let's see which one I want to do first. Give me 1 second. Oh, I'm dropping things. So, hello. Figured I'd do this just for fun, so. My sister and I were gonna do the Song of Tom Bombadil. Victoria's in town. Yeah, we actually played Stardew Valley yesterday. She wanted to play with me, so I did it. But yeah, we were making a rendition of the Song of Tom Bombadil, and we haven't actually put music to it yet, but I have some ideas, so I might do that one. Let's see. This is the wrong page. See if I can remember it. Jeez, haven't done a lot since quarantine. I went something like Hej Mary ringa dingedello, ringa dong hop along fall all the willow, tom bum jolly tom tom bombadillo. Here come Mary derry my darling, like goes the weather wind and the feathered starling. Down along under hill shining in the sunlight, waiting on the doorstep for the cold starlight. There my pretty lady is river woman's daughter. Jeez. Slender as the willow and clearer than the water. Old Tom Bombadil water lilies bringing, comes hopping home again, can you hear him singing? Jeez, I got something in my throat. Let me just take a drink of water real quick. Hey, come Mary-dole, derry-dole, and Mary-o, goldberry, marrow, yellow berry-o. Poor old willow man, you tuck your roots away. Tom's in a hurry now, evening will follow day. Tom's going home again, water lilies bringing. Hey, come derry-dole, can you hear me singing? We actually had a whole plan to record a music video and do that, so I got water lilies. We were already having my sister-in-law, I think that's how it works, make me a bright blue jacket, because you know, old Tom Bombadil is a merry fellow. Bright blue his jacket is, and his boots are yellow. Yeah, this whole virus has kind of put a hindrance on all of that, sadly. It's gonna be super fun. And maybe it still will be. We'll see. Let's see. I just have a list of the poems next to me. And just scrolling through. The Road Goes Ever On and On is a good one. Do I want to do that one yet? I'll pick one eventually. If anyone who's watching this has any suggestions, feel free to do it. Feel free to put it out. Oh, I think this one. I've done this one to myself a few times. It's been a while, but I might still be able to remember how I was singing it. It's the Song of Nimrodel. A more overlooked one, I would say. I'm gonna drink of water before I try this. Let's see. An elven maid there was of old, a shining star by day. Her mantle white was hemmed with gold, her shoes of silver grey. A star was bound upon her brows, a light was on her hair, as sun upon the golden boughs in Lorien the fair. Her hair was long, her limbs were white, and fair she was and free, and in the wind she went as light as leaf of linden tree. Beside the falls of Nimrodel, by water clear and cool, her voice as falling silver fell into the shining pool. Where now she wanders none can tell, in sunlight or in shade, for lost of yore was Nimrodel, and in the mountain strayed. The elven ship in haven grey, beneath the mountain lee, awaited her for many a day beside the roaring sea. A wind by night in northern lands arose and loud it cried, and drove the ship from elven strands across the streaming tide. When dawn came dim, the land was lost, the mountains sinking grey. Beyond the heaving waves that tossed their plumes of blinding spray, Amroth beheld the fading shore, now low beyond the swell, and cursed the faithless ship that bore him far from Nimrodel. Of old he was an elven king, a lord of tree and glen, when golden were the boughs in spring in fair Lothlorien. From From helm to sea they saw him leap, as arrow from the string, and dive into the water deep as mew upon the wing. The wind was in his flowing hair, the foam about him shone. Afar they saw him strong and fair, go riding like a swan. But from the west has come no word, and on the hither shore no tidings elven folk have heard of Amroth evermore. If anyone's ever wondering why I do this, my thumb right there helps me better judge the pitch I am singing. I'm not joking, I promise. It's just having my hand right there makes it much easier for me to tell what pitch I'm singing by the vibrations. I'll do an evening in the shower with Gray. I'll give you guys a little look into that, because that will likely be put on our music channel. Which reminds me, I still have to edit that video for Andrew. I still have to find a GIF or something that works. So an evening in the Shire was great. Hopefully I can get the pitch right, because Sarah wrote this one. She wrote the music to it, and it's really good. Just wait till you hear with piano accompaniment. Fantastic. When evening in the Shire was grey, his footsteps on the hill were heard. Before the dawn he went away on journey long without a word. From Wilderland to western shore, from northern waste to southern hill, through dragon lair and hidden door, and ogling woods he walked at will. With dwarf and hobbit, elves and men, with mortal and immortal folk, with bird on bough and beast in den, in their own secret tongues he spoke. A deadly sword, a healing hand, a back that bent beneath his load, a a trumpet voice, a burning brand, a weary pilgrim on the road. A Lord of wisdom throned he sat, swift in anger, quick to laugh. An old man in a battered hat, who leaned upon a thorny staff. And before I do the last verse, I only made the music for the last verse. Sarah based it off everything else. Based everything else off it. I think that's right. He stood upon the bridge alone, and fire and shadow both defied. His staff was broken on the stone, in Khazad-dûm his wisdom died. And there was a little bit of interlude. When evening in the Shire was grey, his footsteps on the hill were heard. Before the dawn he went away on journey long without a word. We did end up leaving out Samwise's stanza because it just didn't fit with how it went from happier to sadder to how we did it. And it just didn't fit, because it would have been the finest rockets ever seen. They burst in stars of blue and green, or after thunder golden showers came falling like a rain of flowers. And it just doesn't fit. If you're gonna do Samwise verse, you gotta do like, the finest rockets ever seen, they burst in stars of blue and green, or after thunder golden showers came falling like a rain of flowers. You gotta do it like that, you know. Let's see, I did that one, I did that one. Ooh, the Fall of Gilgalad. I'm trying not to do these in a way that other people have done them, so it's a little bit different, and it's more to my style, which is slightly different. Gilgalad was an elven king, of him the harpers sadly sing, the last whose realm was fair and free, between the mountains and the sea. His sword was long, his lance was keen, his shining helm afar was seen. The countless stars of heaven's field were mirrored in his silver shield. But long ago he rode away, and where he dwelleth none can say, for into darkness fell his star, in Mordor where the shadows are... No. In Mordor where the shadows are. That's how that one went, right? Ooh, that one's a good one. Ooh, that one's a good one too! Ah! They're all so good! I'm gonna do this one. So, I actually put a little bit of my own music to Galadriel's messages to Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli.